Hello in there, folks. I'm Andrew Hart with Sympathetic Magic.
Hi, I'm Rachel, his wife.
Decided to start a new video series called Hello in There as a way to connect with y'all and so you can hear about our story and our journey over these last 9 years. So I had a heart attack 9 years ago, and it caused a lot of neurological problems. With Tourette's started and movement problems and seizures. Lost the ability to walk, wound up in a wheelchair for a year, and had to teach myself how to walk again, on top of the most god-awful fibromyalgia and arthritis throughout the body and problems with scoliosis and all that. But I would say the real difficulty was the hardship of being 30 and accepting this as my future, and that realizing after all the doctors and the hospital stays and visits, things can't really be changed. So how do you grow with that? How do you accept that this is the new normal? And I really became a recluse, and I didn't want to leave the house, and I was really embarrassed by myself in the way that, I could barely feed myself, I could barely change myself, and I have an amazing, unbelievable wife who would at times have to actually pick me up out of the car and put me in a wheelchair. And so one day I decided I'm not going to let my labels determine my limits in life, and decided I'm going to teach myself how to walk again. So I started kind of pushing with my feet in the wheelchair, and from there I started using a 4-point walker again, and from there to a cane, and it took six months, a little bit more, of trying to figure out how to do that again, and without physical therapy or anything, because we couldn't afford that. But how do I grow from here and not just stay in some stagnant place? So I started speaking at schools and churches and a Rotary Club.
Anybody who would listen?
Absolutely. About even though you have labels in life, they shouldn't determine your limits and where you want to be for your future. Things just took a dramatic decline for me in about 2 years ago during Christmas, and I figured I'd had enough of things, and it's not just the pain of, oh, it hurts a little bit. Every second of every minute of every hour for the last 9 years, it feels like muscles are being ripped apart throughout my body. It's hard to, have things touching my skin because it feels like I have a constant sunburn on anything, and it's just the constant pain, unescapable. I can't do anything. I can't go anywhere without hurting, and the fatigue and insomnia, and constantly trying to run for 9 years on about 4 hours of sleep a day. So during Christmas 2 years ago, I decided that was enough, and I grabbed a bottle of pills and some water, and I started to write a letter, but I thought, no, you'll chicken out if you start to write a letter. So I took the pills, grabbed the bottle of water, was about to swallow them, and our youngest daughter walks out the door around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I spit the pills in the sink, and just because I didn't want her to see me like that. So, and it's very unusual for her to get up out of bed at that time. So I went and woke up my wife and started on a course to get the help I needed. Well, it wasn't until September that my friend invited me out to a Travis Meadows show at the Old Quarter Acoustic Cafe in Galveston. And Travis Meadows was the first person to actually speak some sense to me. and he talked about using a journal to help you work through things. And at that time, I wasn't writing music. I wasn't playing any songs. The arthritis in my hands was too bad. But I decided to start with the ukulele of all things, and just I just remembered chords and stuff when I was playing about 15 years or so ago. And I just started writing music as a way to work through things. It wasn't necessarily for anyone to hear. It was more about me just trying to work through issues. And that's really where it took off. And I found some incredible healing through writing those songs. And more people just said that, hey, I want to hear what you're working on, and so it kind of encouraged me more. But I've always had a dream of bringing music to people who feel disconnected, or they're alone. And it reminded me of when I was 13 or so, and we would go sing at nursing homes. And I mean, we'd practice for a little bit, but my goodness, were they excited to see us out and singing along and everything. So I thought, well, I could use this opportunity to send some music to people. But I played one show at the Old Quarter Acoustic Cafe in February, and then this stinking virus hit and shut everything down. Yeah. So
everybody understands that.
Yeah. So I figured, well, I could start doing YouTube cover songs as a way to just spread some joy and some cheer to places. But I thought, well, I looked at my report that I got from, I have an album, Light a Candle, which is actually available on YouTube for free.
It's really good.
Oh, thanks.
I love it.
And I got my report and I made some money off of that. So I thought, well, I could turn around and make these covers, but I'm going to make money off of other people's music. And I thought, well, I don't feel right earning money off of someone else's hard work. So I thought, well, I could donate it. So that really lit a fire in me, because I can donate it to life enrichment programs all through the greater Houston area. And that's really what this YouTube journey set off on, is just a way to, it's like a perpetual fundraiser. People watch the videos, money's made off of it, donations are given. You can find the donation link on our Sympathetic Magic Facebook page. And 100% of that is going to be donated to life enrichment programs. For October, we earned $110, which is going to be donated to a facility. I just got to partner up with them and see how to get that money to them. But it's not unreasonable for YouTubers to bring in $1,000 a month, $10,000 a month, and you have it on my word. If we're pulling that kind of numbers and that kind of money, 100% of that's going to be donated. Can you imagine $10,000 a month being put out to these programs to help give our senior citizens just a more comfortable and enjoyable time? That would bless me beyond words. And I just got to thank this community for coming behind my wife's amazing post. I didn't know she was going to do it, and just the love that y'all have poured out to us. I can't thank you enough for it, really.
You know what I really love about it is that it's not just us stepping up and doing what we can to help, but it's all of you who do subscribe and do donate for things like that. Y'all are all, it's letting the community have opportunities to help. Right now, we don't know when it's going to be the next time that people can actually physically go in and do anything to help in these centers. So this is a great way to help, because they do have employees there that are connecting with them and helping them, and they just need some extra additional support from the community to help them continue these great programs.
That's right. So we're going to be doing this quick series every now and then, just as a way to say hello in there and to connect. And hello in there comes from a amazing John Prine song by the same name. I'll put a link down in the description. Big thanks to 90.1 KPFT in Houston for opening my eyes at 15 years old to the beauty of music in that song. And from there, that's just was a seed planted in my heart, and it took a while to sprout, but here we are. So thank you for watching, folks. I look forward to talking with you next time, and say hello in there to someone.
Bye.
Bye.